there's so many resources, it gets complicated to navigate them. And it's kind of what you said a minute ago. Having someone to help you guide through that. So it's the network that then creates that. So it isn't that there isn't resources available. It's that we as a community don't know how to navigate them. That's, I think, the biggest challenge I've seen. So I got into all this by actually cussing out another veteran at the DMV because she wasn't doing a fucking thing. And I was like, what do you do all day? You collect a government check. And she was like, you know what? If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And I was like, that's fair. She says, what do you do to help veterans? I run around and bitch about stuff. Really, that's really helpful, right? Like, I can point out the problem all day long. We all can, right? We all can point out the problem. But how do we figure out a solution? Well, that's what this man here is doing in this aspect, right? Is that community, that mentorship, identifying people that are good to go in every given area. Like I always say this, I'm not good at anything. I really am not. I'm a better citizen, better father, better dad, better veteran because I know him, because I know you now. I have this connection. I can say I can lean back on this guy.
I think we could use more resources in the military side, not on the veterans side. Because when I got hurt and I got out, there was nobody in the military that helped me. They were just like, well, this is what you're getting. If it wasn't for like the Wounded Warrior Project, really helped me fill out all of the paperwork and stuff, get the resources and the things that I could get from the VA. Without the Wounded Warrior, I'd have just been sitting there with my thumb up my butt, like, I don't know what to do, because nobody in the military helped. They were just like, well, you're hurt, bye. And the VA, they were kind of helpful, but they weren't really very helpful. I mean, they take care of me and everything, and I get my benefits from them, but they didn't really explain any of it to me. It was definitely like like what he's saying, there's really not a lack of resources, it's a lack of understanding of those resources.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with you on the transition. And you were wounded and I was wounded, so there's a little different coming home for us, you know. And for me, like with Nebraska, you know, I was severely wounded, so it was a little different. So I felt like they kind of try to take care of me, but like you said, the lack of information that they give you, you know, every veteran I see that comes from getting out to go to the VA, they look around, but they expect. That's the thing, you expect that dress right, dress still process, and you're not going to get that at the VA. It's a lot slower, you know, and there's a lot of stuff, you know. And that's the thing, too, that kind of is a problem for me, too, I guess, kind of with your old question with society is, you know, I got in boot camp when I was 17 years old, and they showed you how teamwork worked. They showed you how to do teamwork. And then at the age of 18, 19, you're deployed, and now you're actually putting this teamwork thing into play, and you're like, holy shit, this actually works. Teamwork works, you know. So then you get out, and then especially I got a buddy who got into, you know, he's an electrician, so he's in the construction industry. No freaking teamwork. Even amongst your own people, there's no teamwork. So, like, that's a hard thing to come over. But, like, as far as from the Army to that, like I said, that transition from dress right dress, everything was fast, full Army to that slow spot there's a mix of communication information. And, like, for me, I did start a service-disabled veteran-owned business. And for all you guys, you ever heard of that? Veteran-owned businesses, you know what that entitles to you two? You ever heard of that? See, no idea. I had no idea either. It'd blow you away. What do you do for a living?
Elevator mechanic.
See, there's a lot, and there could be a lot, depending on what your future is and all that, there's a lot of options there. But the benefits are there and all that. Like, I did construction contracting and all that, and after a few years, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't want that. I just play with my wood all day at home, so I'm a woodsman. So, he's like, hey, that's pretty open.
I like it.
But no, so basically the government opportunities for your own businesses and all that, no one taught me anything for 10 years until a contractor came up, was like, hey, here's the deal. And, you know, so that was kind of one of the things that I was like, why has no one ever taught me that? Because it's a huge opportunity. I mean, trillions of dollars for us guys, especially with me being a service-able veteran. No idea. So, but like I said, it's just that lack of networking and just getting.
I can't count because obviously I was an engineer, but there's enough of us in here in this room. We're all eligible for different things. So that's a part of the process as well. There's 1,000 resources, right? But that doesn't mean that he's available for what you're available for. You're not going to qualify for what Buck's going to get. Not that anybody wants to share, but I'm 100% permanent in total. So that changes a lot of different things for guys. And guys don't understand that. It's not what do you want? Because I want a lot of stuff. It's more of what are you eligible for, and then okay, are you eligible through the VA? Are you eligible through a privately funded nonprofit? What is your discharge status make? There's a million things that go with that, and I think that's something that we as a community kind of need to get our head away from. Not what's available. It's a combination of what's available and what am I eligible for. Because that's a lot of the part, man. A lot of guys are like, I want a pony. Well, cool, man. Like, but you only got 10%. You got to have 20% to get a pony. So there's a lot of things that go behind that.